Hey guys, what's going on? This is Officer Wolfline. I came across some information in reference to are we gods? Are we a god? We have certain types of discussions depending on where I am, and this one popped up. So I just wanted to make sure that we got this one properly orchestrated. Once again, this is Officer Wolfline. So, are we gods or are we a god? This question pops up mostly in the Kemet and the Egypt community, or Egyptology, or Kemet. You have women going around saying they're gods, and you have different aspects of how they see things. And I know in the Kemet community, they like to do Amen Ra, but once again, the Most High, the Heavenly Father, and the Son of Man, Yeshua HaMashiach, they were first. Okay? The Most High, the God, was first. So, we're going to go through this and formulate the information that's going to be in front of you and present it. And leave your comments in the descriptions below. Also, make sure you tweet it and head over to Facebook and like and subscribe. Also on YouTube as well. So this is a presentation on are we gods or are we a god, and how you want to perceive yourself. And if you're saying you're the god, this is definitely going to speak towards you. And if you're a woman saying that you're a god, this is speaking towards you as well. And if you're someone who's saying that women are God, this one is speaking to you directly. So either way, there's a little something in here for you. But before we begin, do you believe in the book? Do you believe in the scriptures? Because if you don't, and when I say book, I mean the Hebrew scriptures. You might call it the Bible. I put it there so you can understand instead of talking and moving into a Hebraic tongue. I'm pushing it here so you can understand what I'm saying. So, once again, do you believe in the book? Do you believe in the scriptures? Because if you don't, this isn't for you. But if you do, follow along. Okay, over in Genesis and Bereshith, we're going to begin by breaking this down and see what the Most High says in here. Over in 126 says, and the Most High said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish, over the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Okay, and so why are we starting here? We're starting this to put this message into context. Okay. And if we go over to 127, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Okay, so a lot of women like to partake that and indicate that you're equal. But you're going to see here later down in the scriptures that you're not equal, and that you're going to understand that your place in this particular order. And most women in today's society, they're out of order, and some men are out of order as well. But this is speaking to the direct confinements of this message. And the Most High blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish, over the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Now, that's giving you authority. That's giving you power over things that move in this earth. But we know there's some wicked things going on in today's society. So if you are Hebraic or Hebrew Israelite, and when I say Judah or Jewish, that word Jewish derived from Judah. So when I'm speaking, I'm talking to the chosen people. I'm talking to Israel or Yisrael. So understand that you have a place in this hierarchy. And there are some things that you're supposed to be doing as well. And you're supposed to keep in the laws, statutes, and commandments. So understand that this teaching is based upon the Hebraic law from the Most High of Israel, the God of Israel. And that's what this is about. These are laws, statutes, and commandments. So as we continue on, putting this in more perspective, on 129, and the Most High said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. Now, there's nothing in here that says what he did not do. Okay? Nothing in here says what he did not do. Okay? He made man in his own image. Okay? We went back to the other slide. I just want to make sure you see that. Oh, there in 126. And in 127, it says he created man in his own image. Okay? He did that. So there's no female God right there. So we done bust out. All right. And moving on, go down to 131. And God saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And in the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Okay, so he was still working. Remember, we're still in Genesis. So we move down to chapter 2, better shoot 2, Genesis 2. And it says, Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And the seventh day ended his work which he had made. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Now, this brings up a lot of things when it says that he rested on the seventh day. Okay, you have some people that worship the sun on Sunday and call it church day and the Sabbath day, and that just can't happen. Okay, the first day of the week is Sunday, not Monday. So you look at your calendar. There's no reason for me to debate you in an intelligent fashion when I can just tell you, pick up your phone, look at your calendar, and go from left to right and tell me what day starts first and what day ends. So, and most calendars start with Sunday and end in the Roman Saturday. Okay, so Sunday is a Sunday worship. It's just like you guys wear those crosses around your neck. Okay, that's the mark of the beast. Okay, so you need to understand some of those things that you're doing, and that mark is not the Yeshua HaMashiach died on a cross. Okay, he died on a tree. You guys need to start studying those books, because this is a journey. This is a walk. This is not a race. So on the seventh day, it didn't say on the sixth day, it said the seventh day. It says the Elohim, God, okay, God, the Most High God. If I say God, I mean the Most High God. The only one. Formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Did it say woman? Did it say something on this earth was created? Or created you? Or did this just say the Elohim, the Most High God, formed man of the dust of the ground? What color is the ground? What color is dust? Depending on where you are, what's just dust? What color is dust? And he breathed into the nostrils of man, and he became a living soul. And the Most High God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man, which you should know by now, is Adam, whom he had formed. There's no other room for that other mystery stuff that you guys got going on out there. Okay? Whether it's translated in different aspects, the baseline of this, when you peel it all back, is just that. There is nothing else. Okay, you got all types of theories and all this types of translation, but man was first, and the Most High brought him to life. Now over here in Corinthians, we're gonna, dispel some of the other stuff about you being a god or a woman being God, and where's your order. So there's a lot of stuff that we can go through, but to cut to the chase, and so I'm not giving you an hour session of teaching. I like to get to the meat and potatoes, so to speak. I like to hit that right in the center. Okay, so 1 Corinthians 11, 1 and 3 as well. But I put some other stuff in here because I wanted you to see this. I wanted you to put it in context, because you have to go precept upon precept, and that's how you're supposed to teach. So here in 10:32 in Corinthians, give none offense, neither to the Jews. Jews mean Judah, Jewish. That word is there. So you got to know that in the 1947, 48, those guys who are calling themselves Jews are not the real Jews. Okay? Judah. J-U-D-A-H. Judah. Nor to the Gentiles, nor to the church of the Most High. 10:33, even as I please all men in all things, not ye seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they may be saved. So basically, this right here is in the efforts of me teaching you right now, hey, this is some stuff about the Most High God, and this is why we do this. And it's not seeking profit, it's that you may save your souls. Because once you hear this information and you start understanding it, there's a process you got to go through, and then you can harden yourself to this, because this right here is one of the most gracious things that you can have, is the word of the Most High. Okay, I wanted to stick that in there because it was right above there, and I wanted to show you a little bit of context there. And this is not to confuse you, this is to show you one of the things of why I do this, and then I have another video showing you why I do this as well. Okay, so let's move on and let's show structure and order. So we've already dispelled all the beginning process, so let's go into this. Now it says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Okay, this is in 1 Corinthians. It says, now I praise you, brethren, and you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances I delivered them unto you. Statutes and commandments. Okay. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is the Most High God. Christ meaning Yeshua HaMashiach, God the Most High God. So if a woman is God, then what is a man if these scriptures is something that you're holding true? Now these are a version of the Hebrew scriptures. So tell me, how can a woman be God? You can't get around that because you're here. Okay? And keep in mind that, do you die? Well, we're going to answer that too. But once again, 11:3 says, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man," not your husband, not the one in the house. It says the man. "And the head of Yeshua Mashiach, the Christ, is the Most High." And I put in here also, when you're praying and prophesying as a man and you have your head covered, you dishonor your head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors her head, where that is even as if she were shaven or shorn. I had a chance to sneak that in there, so I did that. But this is just giving you the direct context. Not seeing woman as God yet. I'm not seeing you as the God. But there's some interesting things coming up. Let's move on. Let's check them out. Here's your answer. Telahim in Psalms 8:2-6. Here he's talking to us. "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men." There it is. You can be a god of whatever, but you're not the God. You're not all-knowing. You didn't build anything. You were begotten. You were brought here through the womb. Through the womb. Once again, you're going to die like a man. So at one point you did rule, you were gods, but you're going to die like a man. So you can claim God status all you want, but you're still in physical form. So physical strength is what you have, and the intelligence apparently to grow your knowledge and to execute that knowledge and to pass into labor and all that good stuff. And you might ask why? Well, here's the contract. Deuteronomy 28. This is why you're going to die like a man, because our previous, you want to call them ancestors, our forefathers, our foremothers, they were hard-headed, disobedient, however you want to call it, but that's what they were. So you can read all of Deuteronomy 28. That's where it is. That's where the contract is. Okay. So even if you start at 28:16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed thou shalt be in the field. Who did that back in the day? That's a whole nother lesson to be taught. Okay, when the Most High delivered us out in the wilderness with Moses, I mean, we were complaining, we were doing all kinds of stuff. We weren't grateful. So we provoked him to anger. We kindled that anger. You got to understand that he didn't break his covenant with us. We broke it with him. Well, our ancestors did. And then once we learn about it, we try to live up to that portion of the law. Because Yeshua HaMashiach and the Most High, they don't sin. We do. And because we were disobedient in 28:48, says, therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Elohim shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. That is part of the contract in Deuteronomy 28, which some of you haven't even read. If you're a Christian, you definitely haven't read this. So like I said, I didn't want to go too long into this. I wanted to get the answer to you. I wanted to give you a little bit of precepts. I wanted to give you a little bit of meat and potatoes. And then you go back and you do your research for your own. Everything I give you is a starting point, and then we can dive into it. Your comments are appreciated. So, don't be afraid to challenge the information that's in front of you, because you need to go into the book and you need to understand it for yourself. But this right here should tell you who you are and where you are and where you need to start growing. So I put the line in the left hand corner back here. This is definitive, so I put the guys there. Go look this up for yourself. Of course, the line is the tribe of Judah. The wolf up at the top where it says the officer wolf line is who's talking to you now. It's from the tribe of Benjamin and Judah. So you're gonna die like men. That's why that guy's down on his knees, because there's a most high God. He's not here, he's everywhere. So officerwolfline.com if you want more information on the videos. We have a Facebook page you can like us on. Of course, you can go there anytime. And go ahead and subscribe. Also, like and subscribe on YouTube. Hit that button. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Same thing there on Facebook. And if you're a Twitter fan, you can go ahead and share it on Twitter. But thanks for your time. Thanks for taking your time out watching this video. And understand that the Most High is a God of war. Okay, all this peace on earth and all this other stuff that they keep talking about. You might want to go to Matthew 10:34. Okay, that should start putting you in perspective. I mean, when somebody breaks a contract, aren't you a little pissed if it's not supposed to be gained? So that's where we are. Okay, this place, America, and all its confinements in there is not going to last. All great nations have fallen. Okay, and this one is going to do it too, but we're not going to know when it is. And it says that in the book as well. Head over to the officerwolfline.com. Go over there and you can start a session. There's a form over there. Okay, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Once again, thanks for your time, and don't forget to subscribe.